Garden Girl 80 here. It is May 8th and I'm bringing you an update of my garden. This is everything on the side yard waiting to go plant in bigger containers. Tomato plants, assorted. I believe they are all heirloom. 2 pepper plants. Don't know what kind they are because this is what got hit by the storm and knocked over and thrown around. I have cilantro coming up. I transplanted all my other tomato plants because they were getting too big. Just a bunch of different ones. My spearmint is coming up and doing really well. My zinnia grew a lot. And nasturtiums. And I don't know what this is. We'll have to find out. This one and this one are still a mystery to me. Red peppers came up. Sweet peppers. They're usually the assortment with like the purple, orange, yellow, green, all of them. I have marigolds that are doing nicely. My loofah popped up a lot. Those are cosmos flowers. I'm anxious to see what they look like. My golden raspberry. And that is pretty much it. My mammoth sunflowers are coming up nicely. Zucchini or squash, I can't remember which one. I'm sure we'll find out in a little while. That's the other one, either zucchini or squash. Scallions, carrot. I planted okra in the center. The okra that was in my pots that I tried transplanting all died. I have celery coming up here. Very little. Let's see, spinach going. I think that's kale, or I'm pretty sure it's kale. And the Texas sweet onions are doing good. I have a giant pumpkin. This is the one where the frost got to it. So I planted another one, and obviously it popped up real quickly. I have red bell peppers here. Some sort of squash here. In my last video I showed you I did the broccoli, so the side shoots are all coming up. And I got my main head there that I haven't done yet. My Marglobe tomato. And I did pumpkins and the green beans, the pole green beans, which are getting eaten alive by something, even with diatomaceous earth. I did it set up this way so I could have one trail out and the other going up. My Jubilee tomato. Another pepper, I believe that's the yellow bell pepper. More green beans. I have another tomato plant here, which I believe is the heirloom. This is the heirloom variety. It looks like a pepper plant, but I don't know, it's one of the ones where it's got a whole variety of tomatoes in one package. Another pepper plant. And I don't know if these are peppers starting or if they're flowers starting. If they are, I might want to pop them off and let my pepper plant get a little bit bigger. I got more okra growing here. See the other garden. Potatoes, they're doing well. My carrots took off. Lima beans growing and they didn't come up. So now I'm just doing bush green beans. I have my peas here that are finally flowering. I have another tomato plant here. This is my pumpkin. I think this is just like the medium-sized pumpkin, although it looks huge right now. It's a pretty big leaf. I've got cucumbers going back here. And this is the black cherry tomato. As you can see, I have flowers on them, so hopefully they do really well. And more cucumbers behind it. my other peas. This stalk is huge on, so I'm hoping it gets really nice peas before the sun, or before the heat really sets in. And this is another butternut squash. And let's see. And then I cleared out a lot of the lettuce over here. I just had too many problems with slugs, so I uprooted a lot of them. Okay, this is my raspberry bush. And as you can see, I was afraid that it was going to not produce because it was cut back to the stems this year, but obviously I was wrong. And it looks perfectly fine. I have buds growing. So it might produce fruit this year. I have some sunflowers going over there. This raspberry one isn't doing as well, but hopefully it'll kick into gear and bush up. I have my grape. This is the Concord grape. And I have some, what looks like blackberries popping up, because this is where the blackberries were last year. So hopefully it won't take over the plant. I have my froggy there. He's a new one that I created. My blueberries are doing nice, and my ladybug. These green grapes are doing really well. I already have little pods starting. They're so cute. Let's hope I actually get fruit out of it this year. Cabbage, red cabbage, and green cabbage is kind of getting eaten. And I do have watermelon that popped up. My leeks. I have strawberries here. See, I already have one little strawberry. Let's hope the birds can't get to it. I have a bunch over there. I don't know if you can see them through the netting. And then my compost bins, which I love. I don't know if I did a video on this yet, but they're composting away. This sunflower is looking kind of good, leaning over. Hopefully it straightens up, or I'm gonna have to get a post for it. My corn amongst all my reeds. I have to weed this out, but it shouldn't be that hard. They go all the way down. My asparagus. There. Then I have this. Is my best looking sunflower so far. It's gotten huge. And then I have my trees, which haven't done much, so I have blackberries. And they're already starting. See? And I didn't realize how they started last year. They start out as flowers like this, and then all those little hairs on them create the itty bitty parts. And I have a second shoot coming up from this one, so I have a feeling this will go crazy. My little one is supposed to be my thornless one, and it took a hit when I planted it. It like cracked off, so hopefully it will come back. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Okay, so here's a look at my lettuce patch that I have, and it is growing insane. I also de-eed this one because the slugs got to them too. See, some holes, but this has gone crazy, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick some for dinner. Believe I have leaf lettuce in here, mesclun, obviously spinach is the smaller ones. I do have my cauliflower back there and my cabbage over here, so I don't know if they need to go in bigger containers.